We are at the eLearning Africa 2010 with Tom Wambeke from ITC ILO and Exactly Data. Hi Tom.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm fine.
How's the conference going so far?
The conference is going well actually. We're only one day far, but I'm getting in the e-learning mood.
Okay, that's great. Actually, with Tom, we've been talking about one of the several initiatives they have for the moment, and it's actually the, I want to zoom a bit. So it's web for development, social media for learning, and I wanted Tom tell us something more about it.
Okay, so this is a new initiative that will explore a little bit more the potential of social media for development. I'll give it a little bit of context because in the International Training Center of the ILO we had a course which is called Lifelong E-Learning, who introduced you in a general way into the general e-learning landscape, let's say, where people got actually sessions on instructional design, on new technologies, on innovative technologies, on social media in general. But the problem there was that one day where we focused on Web 2 for development, Web 2 for development was too short. People had actually primarily a touch with blogs, with wikis, with social bookmarking, with social networking, but there was no time to go into depth in all these issues. And in order to elaborate that more in a pedagogical way, we launched this new course, Social Media for Learning. So it's not just an introduction what a blog is about and actually how to set up a blog, because there are plenty of courses that actually are doing, and they're also for free. Actually, this course goes into depth, for example, what is the pedagogical potential for blogging, and we go into different classifications and we see how this is relevant for people that work with capacity development programs, people that work with training programs. How can these new technologies, these interactive technologies, enrich their existing training practices, whether it's face-to-face learning, whether it's blended learning, whether it's e-learning. So in short, it's an in-depth exercise in exploring the potential of Web 2 technologies for development.
Okay, so if I get it right, the learners are mainly from capacity building organizations, right?
Yeah, these are mainly professionals from e-learning professionals, IT professionals, training professionals, with not experience. So it's a large target population that we have all there. They have all in common that they are busy with training and with capacity building programs, and they want to learn more about the potential of these technologies to integrate them in their own institutional context. We don't train individuals, we train institutions. What we have seen also that institutions get in touch with these kind of tools, but they don't have an institutional approach towards it. There's not really a strategy. They accept it, but it's morely done on a talk base with some early adopters, some champions that they have in the institution, but an institutional reply on how they really can use the potential has not been reached in many institutions, not in either in developing countries, also in developed countries. It's an issue that we can see, a mainstream issue. It's everywhere present.
Okay, and how about the delivery of this training? What format will that be?
Yeah, we opted for a blended format. Not purely distance, because we think that the residential period is also quite important, not in order to become, let's say, familiar with some practical competencies to set up all these systems, some infrastructural issues as well, but also to connect live with the other participants. The main part will be online or offline, depends what about the connectivity, because these issues still exist. And there will be 1 week of training in Turin, Italy, in June actually. Between the 21st and the 25th of June is the residential phase, and before and after we have an online phase that is going on.
Tom, I wish you good luck with this new initiative, and thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.